to get the snap. Great. Patriots in for the score.
Good job by the offense. They get in there. They tie this game up. Now we'll see if the defense can take advantage of that momentum and keep it on their side.
Now ready to kick it off as we have a tie game here. Scores 7-7. The Jets are ready to return the kick. Arvin will try to run this one out. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. First down here. One more snap and another quarter is in the books. And Ivory's got it on the delayed handoff. And at the 49, he'll be brought down. First down here after the run. Offense lines up here. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And Ivory's got the first as he's brought down.
Ivory's a running back. After he makes a big run like this, he gets excited. He is just looking for his next carry.
Geno Smith under center. Back to the ground now on first down. Goes to the left. Got a little crease. They'll mark him at the 22.
Anytime you pick up a couple first downs, here's what happens. The defense starts to doubt what they're doing, but maybe more importantly, it gets those big boys over there tired.
First down at the 22. The Patriots and the Jets. There's not a whole lot of love between these two teams.
No, of course, they're in the same division, so that rivalry is there, Jim. And always the New York Jets, what makes it such a rivalry in their eyes? Because they want to be like the Patriots and win a lot of games.
Got a little jumpy there, Phil, and that's a 5-yarder for encroachment.
Yeah, I'd say he was a little bit jumpy. And they've been that way all day long. Quarterback, good job by him taking advantage of it.
Still second down.
And now they'll try over again on second down. And Curley's a receiver in the slot. Dropping back 3. Here's Decker. Decker's met after a gain of 13.
The Jets had a nice play design that time. It pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
First down here after the completion. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Offense lines up here. And Ivory's got it on the handoff.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Midway, second quarter. Right back to him. Shum's there to take it down.
Take the points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on third and goal. Get 3 points and keep momentum on your side.
The kick is through for 3.
There's nothing like being ahead in the football game, no matter how many points it is, because now you can manage it in a different way, even though it's early in this game, and you make the other team come after you.
And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. First down, offense readying for the snap. The Patriots are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Got a big lane. He's tackled at the 32.
off. Offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
Coming up at halftime, please stay tuned for the Verizon Halftime Report, presented by EA Sports.
And now as we come back to the field, we're looking at a defense trying to maintain a lead going into the break. They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Jets with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Out of the gun. Has his target. Fumble. A recovery by the defense. That'll stop the play right there.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground, and the defense recovers.
The Jets snap it at the 41. Eric Decker hauls in that bullet pass. He's got the touchdown.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there, they get to catch the football, they get to score touchdowns, they get to do dances, and you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
The Jets now getting set for the extra point. Extra point is good. Jets getting ready for the kickoff. And Amendola's going to test the coverage here. And the tackle is made in the end zone. That's a safety. That's a timeout call. Graham's going to look for space now. It's Mayo who brings him down. Takes the field for another time. Smith set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. Tight end in motion. First down at the 46. Trying to work that left side. Graham's brought down after picking up 11 on this play.
When you throw this pass as a quarterback, you've got to stick it right onto the body of the wide receiver. They are nervous because they're running across the middle.
Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun to Cumberland. Mayo's in on the tackle.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
First down at the 20. Brady, handoff. Going to lose yards here. Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Tom Brady under center. Looking long. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
3rd down on the way. The defense comes out in the nickel. It's Brady down the field, and it's incomplete.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
And a flag is down. The call for the fair catch, and then the interference by the gunner, and that's going to be a penalty indeed.
Always remember, you've got to give him the opportunity to catch the football. Even if he bobbles it, if he has the fair catch signal, stay away. He still has the first chance to make that catch even after he bobbles the return.
That does it here for the first half. Patriots trail in this one. We'll be back in a moment with the first half analysis. Harvin's got a chance for a return. And he's had across the 20 and tackled at the 21. Geno Smith heading back out for this next series. Offense lines up here. First down at the 21, and Ivory's going to secure the handoff. Breaks out of the tackle. He gets into the end zone, capping off the long run.
When you talk about a running back like this, he doesn't possess the great speed. So for him to score a long touchdown run, that means the defense broke contained. They weren't disciplined. But the biggest detriment of all is they did not hustle.
The Patriots prepared to return the kick. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. They come to the line, and it's first down. The Patriots come out. Jumbo package on the field. He's got the grab, and he's got the first.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Staying with the passing game on first down. Brady's pass will go for an incompletion this time.
Brady's able to get outside the pocket that time, and it's a good job getting outside the pocket, but there's nowhere to throw it. The pass is incomplete.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Brady going to try to scramble now. But they can't connect. Oh, they went for the big play that time, but just couldn't connect.
I love it. I love it when offenses and quarterbacks throw the football down the field. Big plays win in the NFL. Jim, I got to be honest. I'm sick of seeing all this dinking and dunking. Let's look for some big plays and chuck it down there.
He'll throw it over the middle. Almost intercepted.
Well, the defense is happy to get off the field. They stopped the third down try by the offense, but they're upset because they had a chance for the turnover, and they dropped a sure interception.
Curley's going to try to return it. Brought down by Mayo.
Well, returning punts is a tough job. It's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that.
They face first down. Pulls it in, and that's good for only a yard or two. Boy, they got to the quarterback. They hit him, but he was able to still make the play and get the completion.
Look at the face of the quarterback right now. He's looking at those offensive linemen going, okay, we got a good play there, but can you give me a little bit more time? He does need more.
And Ivory's man in the football. Phil, today we've seen a running back who was putting up some big rushing totals.
Jim, sometimes I get tired of talking about the quarterbacks and wide receivers, how well they're doing. What a good change of pace to watch the game evolve around a running back. And, man, this guy is taking advantage of those opportunities.
To Cumberland. Ball's out. They recover their own fumble. Player is down on the field, and the training staff comes out, and we'll step aside for just a moment. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. And Curley's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Ball's loose. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession. Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up the football.
Throws to the right. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Nice job that time by the quarterback. He gets outside the pocket because of pressure, but not able to complete the pass.
Tom Brady under center. The Patriots will take the snap from the 40. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Brady with the incompletion.
We see it so often nowadays. All quarterbacks moving around the pocket. That time he gets outside the pocket, but as he looks down the field, nowhere to throw it, nobody open, just another incomplete pass.
The Patriots come out in a jumbo set. The Patriots will take the snap from the 40. The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback and put him in good position, and he knocks the football down.
And so now they'll bring out Allen to punt. The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the first. Intercepted! Tackles made.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's Olsen's Panthers going up against Miller's Steelers. Now let's get you out to Bank of America Stadium for this matchup.
Steelers, Panthers. We're in Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium, the site for today's game.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Jim Nance and Phil Simms here on the scene, getting set for kickoff. Phil, it's all yours before we get the game started.
Well, Jim, let's start this way. The old cliche we hear all the time, let the game come to you. Hey, that might have been good 20 years ago, but not anymore. Now you got to go out there and take it. Which team is willing to take some chances to win this game today? That's the one that's going to win.
Waiting for the kick is Fozzie Whitaker in his second year out of the University of Texas. And Sean Sweezum looks ready to get this one underway. Nice tackle. Coming onto the field is quarterback Cam Newton. So dangerous in so many ways, including a year ago leading all quarterbacks in rushing with nearly 600 yards on the ground with a big-time arm to boot.
The Carolina Panthers go to the playoffs last year. They win the NFC South, and Cam Newton had one terrific year. He did it almost by himself on the offensive side, running and throwing.
First down at the 17. And here's the throw. Cam Newton, interception.
Good piece of tackling.
And here is quarterback Ben Roethlisberger. He was upright for all 16 games last year as the Steelers struggled mightily at the start of the year, but still made a late season run, almost getting back into the postseason.
Seems like we say this a lot about the Pittsburgh Steelers. The offensive line struggled in 2013, but Ben Roethlisberger, when he had a chance to get it done, he delivered. Still one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
First down on the way. Browns lined up in the slot. Bell's going to take the handoff now. Still not take. Breaks the long one for the touchdown.
Touchdown Steelers.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
The Steelers getting set now for the point after.
The point after try is in the books. Made right around the 26-yard line. First down here. Stewart is in the backfield. Newton, handoff. Stewart's marked down at the 27. Let's set the lineups now for this offense at wide out of Florida State. A good-looking prospect in Kelvin Benjamin.
Yes, Jim, he's a good-looking wide receiver, and he also has great size. He will be the perfect fit for the Carolina Panthers and catching passes from Cam Newton.
Coming up, second down. Looking across the middle, sticks to his hands.
Well, that's a nice completion. The offense. And what it does, it just puts them in a more manageable situation so they can... pick up that third down.
Third down. Stewart's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Stewart lined up in the backfield. Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Throws the pass. Almost intercepted. A closer inspection now of this defense. A good young prospect out of Notre Dame on that defensive line is Stephon Tuitt.
He is a good defensive lineman, no doubt. Boy, Notre Dame was loaded with defensive linemen and offensive linemen. But going to the Pittsburgh Steelers, he's a perfect fit.
Second down coming up. Newton's lined up. Two tight ends set. That'll be 5 yards. Delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense. Still second down.
And now, after the penalty, it's second down and 15. Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. Keeps it here. Almost intercepted that time.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at third and long. And look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
This is third down. Newton still has it. Timmons able to knock the pass away.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area, read the quarterback, and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
The coach is going to go for it. Newton's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. The Panthers will take the snap from the 35. Looking to the right side and throwing. The Panthers turn the ball over on downs. The Panthers go for it on fourth and long, and it does not work out.
Well, listen, fourth and long, no matter when you go for it, your chances of making it are not very good. And that time it doesn't work. Good job by the defense being alert and knowing the situation.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Bryant's lined up now as a slot receiver. Roethlisberger's got it in the gun. Here's Miller. They bring him down at the 41-yard line. Mr. Reliable, a tight end for Pittsburgh, Heath Miller.
Yeah, he's had so many solid years for the Pittsburgh Steelers coming out of Virginia. Has gone unnoticed for many years, but finally gets elected to a Pro Bowl.
That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now second down and 7. Roethlisberger's back in shotgun formation. Bumped up the football. And the defense has it. He's brought to a halt.
That's what you call a takeaway. The defense just makes such a hard hit that they take the football away from the offense and they recover the fumble.
First down coming up. Stewart is in the backfield. Midway through the first. The defense gets a sack.
It is without a doubt the worst place to get pressure up the middle on the quarterback. It happened that time, and he did the right thing. Just take the sack.
Second down. The Panthers are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. Newton's going to keep it. And he's taken down once more for the sack.
My gosh, you're talking about getting overpowered. I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard and right tackle are both fooled. They get run over and they give up a sack.
For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. The Panthers take it from the 33. Play action. Very nearly intercepted.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. First down as they head to the line. Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Roethlisberger with the give. Kuechly's going to make the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Steelers at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Bell's tackled down at the 29.
Le'Veon Bell. Hey, first off, that's a heck of a name. I love it. But what a good job that time. Picks up big yards. You can see why he was a high draft pick.
First down here after the run. Bryant's in the slot. Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun, eyeing that left side. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2. As we take a look at the defense, we'll be taking a look today at defensive end Charles Johnson, who never takes a play off.
You want to have a good defense, you got to have some guys that know how to hit the quarterback, and Charles Johnson is one of those guys.
Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's second down now. Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation. Batted away. That wraps up the first quarter here in Charlotte. We'll be back in just a moment for the start of the second.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by the Sierra Denali.
The Steelers still driving as the second quarter gets underway. It's third down coming up. Bell takes his spot in the backfield. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work. And they stop the offense that time.
This will be a field goal drive for Sweezum. The kick is good. The kick is good from downtown.
Well, the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. And this is Whitaker running it out. In on the stop. The Panthers now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. Stewart lined up in the backfield. 1st and 10. Play fake. Polamalu's in on the coverage and forces the incompletion.
Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down, because I don't think he could have caught it. So if you can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
Second down after the incompletion. They bring in the extra tight end. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart, running right through the trenches.
No gain on the play.
The Panthers with a little uncertainty, so they take a timeout here before third down. Third down now. Offense lines up here. Third and 10. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Wow, what a catch. Cam Newton can throw a tight spiral with the best of them. We saw it on that throw.
He said it right. Cam Newton can really spin the football, and that's always important, because that means you can have some accuracy. It makes it easy for wide receivers to catch it also down the field, and he has strength. What a beautiful throw that time down the field.
First down at the 49. Reaches out and grabs it. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
I think the best thing Cam Newton does, play action passes, because on play action, you get that little bit of extra time, and he uses it well. Very accurate throw of the football.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Back to the air here on first down. Pulls it in. And And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line. The Panthers have had a tough time moving the football through the air, and it's been part of the reason why they trail at this point. Newton's struggled mightily, and they're going to need to get him going, Phil.
They are going to need to get him going. But listen, let's give the defense a little credit. It's not all about bad offense. The defense is on top of everything. They're playing very well, and I think the offense needs to change what they're trying to do.
Benjamin's met at the 23. They've come out in the first half and tried to get the football as often as possible in the hands of their top receiver.
Well, what we're seeing is so many ways to get the football to the wide receiver in today's game. Formations, you can move these guys all around. You can stack them up. So if you want to get the football to them, you can, and it's an awesome job so far.
They're going back up top. Incomplete. Second down here. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Throwing now to his left. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. The Panthers take it from the 23. Ball is out. Recovery by the offense. Allen's there to make the stop. Benjamin's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll head back to the field now. Danielle Bellini is working to get us an update on that injury as soon as possible. The offense is still on the field here on fourth down, needing 6 for the first. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
Ooh, they failed to pick up the first, and the ball will go back to the other side.
Good job by the defense that time. Fourth down, they were ready for everything. Very aggressive, fast. They make the play, and this could change the game around.
The Steelers are set now for their next possession. Ben Roethlisberger takes a look down from under center. First down and 10. Roethlisberger's got it after the play fake. Finds Brown. He's stacked up at that point.
Well, the way the rules are in the NFL now, you can't hit the receivers, you can't hit the quarterback. And if you give the quarterback this kind of time, he is always going to find an open receiver.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Panthers official. It appears this is just a minor injury, so he'll be back on the field here in short order.
Bell's lined up as the single back. The Steelers from the 27. Roethlisberger, play action, throw to the left. Roethlisberger into coverage that time and incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Offense lines up here. Third down and 2. Keeps it here. Looks to his left.
Roethlisberger is able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Looking to go up top again on first down. Has his man. Throws the stiff arm. And they are in on Bell.
I know it looks like a little simple throw underneath the defense, but those throws are pretty hard sometimes for a quarterback. That time he put it right on the money.
That leads us to second down. 2-minute warning. It's now second down. Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Snap it out of the gun. Here's the long throw by Roethlisberger.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football against cover 3. The defense is trying to stop the big pass plays down the field so you can clearly see when somebody's around the receiver. Throw it out there near the sideline, get these easy completions.
First down here after the completion. Here's the first snap after the big play. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Out of the shotgun formation. Throws to the right. He makes the catch. He's brought down.
Well, they complete the pass, Tim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Second down, even after the completion. Roethlisberger set. Empty backfield. Takes it from the gun. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
The offense needs 10 yards here on third down after that last completion. Third down and 10. Roethlisberger from the gun. He'll fire it out to the left. Could have been intercepted.
On third downs, the defense knows in most situations it's going to be a pass, and let's give some credit to the defensive front. They pressure the QB, and they force the incompletion.
The Steelers lining up now for this field goal attempt. And converts on the 3.
That was a nice long drive by the offense that time, and it stalls out. But good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
Steelers setting up here for the kickoff. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Panthers bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. First down at the 21. Out to the left. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game. They can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropping, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here. Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. He'll throw it over the middle. The defense had that one covered.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Third down and 10. He's got the catch. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 5 play. It's a 2 tight end formation. The Panthers snap it at the 26. They fail to convert, and now a change of possession.
The Panthers go for it on 4th down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
What a nice spot to begin this drive. Bell takes his spot in the backfield. He'll take the snap from the gun. Breaks free. Reaches out and snatches it. Steelers in for the touchdown.
Touchdown Steelers.
Well, when the offense goes in there and scores again to increase their lead, it's got to give a lot of confidence to the defense. Now can they go out there and do their job?
The Steelers with an extra point try on the way. Counted. The Steelers will kick it off here in a moment. Their offense did a good job of finishing off a drive that was really started by the defense when the defense stood tall on 4th down. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. And he's met head on right there at the 20. The Panthers are set for their next possession. Stewart's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. 1st and 10. Looking across the middle. Got the completion. Brought down at the 26.
That's a good job by the wide receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Stewart is in the backfield. Throws the pass. Brings it in. And Gay's there to make the tackle.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. And now on 1st down, they'll go back to the air. He has the grab and picks up about 3. That's 2nd down coming up. And we'll be back to Charlotte after the break for the start of the 3rd quarter.
We welcome you in now for the EA Sports Halftime Report presented by Verizon. Now let's take a look back at the first half. The Panthers haven't played their best football and trailed because of it. The Steelers have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half.
Welcome back, folks. Jim Nantz and Bill Sims here at Bank of America Stadium for the call as the second half is about to get underway. And as hard as they try, they fail to recover the onside kick. Great starting position here for the offense. Bell takes his spot in the backfield. And here we go. The first snap of the second half. To the outside. Bell. Taken down a yard short of the first.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second and short following the run. Bryant's a receiver in the slot. Play fake. He's got the catch. Gain 16.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
Now first and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. But it's a touchdown.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Browns Steelers going up against Harbin's Jets. Now we'll take you out to Heinz Field, where Jim Nantz and Phil Sims have the call.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we should have an exciting matchup on our hands as we join you from Heinz Field.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Jim Nance and Phil Simms here on the scene, getting set for kickoff. Phil, it's all yours before we get the game started.
Thank you, Jim. I'll tell you, this is what I like about this game today. These teams don't like each other. When you have teams that don't like each other, that usually means we're going to see a physical football game. And in the NFL, when it gets really physical, it's fun to watch.
Back deep is the man who returned the second half kickoff for a touchdown in the Super Bowl a year ago. Percy Harvin, Sean Squeezum, ready to kick it away to start today's game. The catch at the 7. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. Trotting onto the field, a quarterback who was entrusted with the starting position as a rookie back in 2013, Geno Smith.
Well, everybody said the New York Jets in 2013 were going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL. And Geno Smith, what a job as a rookie he did. He led them to an 8-8 record.
First down here. Chris Ivory lined up in the backfield. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And it's a 2-yard gain. Let's set the lineups now at wide receiver. One of Peyton Manning's former favorite targets, wide receiver Eric Decker.
He is a really good talent, big and strong, and runs good routes, can get deep. And I'll say this, when he played at the University of Minnesota, if he wouldn't have hurt his foot his senior year, I think he'd have been a first-round draft pick.
Second down coming up. And Curley's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. To Cumberland. He's taken down at the 35. And a man you'll be seeing flying all over the field today. Safety, Troy Polamalu.
Well, I've said it many times about Troy Polamalu. He can play deep safety. He can come up near the line of scrimmage and stop the run. And he's one of the best blitzing safeties in the NFL.
And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Quigley will be called on now to punt the football. They'll take it at the 20. And here is quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, 2-time Super Bowl winner, 3-time Super Bowl participant, coming off a season in which he threw for over 4,200 yards.
And Jim, when you talk about Ben Roethlisberger, every coach of the opposing team says the same thing every single time to us. We got to keep him in the pocket, because once he breaks the pocket, that's where the big plays happen.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Bell takes his spot in the backfield. Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun. Looking long. It's Milliner who steps in front for the interception. That brings the play to an end. You hate to dig an early hole, but that's what's happened here with the early interception throw.
Yeah, good job by the defense, but I'll tell you, you got to make sure as a quarterback when you throw an interception early in the game that you don't let it get into your head and give self-doubt. Stay positive, go out there, be aggressive, and play that way.
They come to the line, and it's first down. And Ivory's taking the handoff. Timmons is in on the tackle.
Hard to judge sometimes what time of possession really means in an NFL game, but I know this. When you run the football like that and you pick up decent yards, that's a good thing for the offensive side and a great thing for your football team.
And Ivory's in the backfield. Single back set. 2nd down and 5. Trying to work that left side. Allen's able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
Boy, it must be hard just to knock the football down. That time he's in good position because you know the defender wanted to go for the interception, but he played it smart and knocked it down instead.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Wide receivers are bunched up. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Well, this is a classic case, wasn't it? Let's bend, but don't break. That's what the defense did. They gave up some first downs, but they stopped the offense when it counted.
The Jets are going to call on the punting team. What a difficult spot to be in from here. Bell's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction. Here's the player who basically lives at the Steelers complex. Antonio Brown. He'll outwork everybody.
You said it right. He is the hardest worker on the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it shows. That's why he's productive on the field.
Second down following that incompletion. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Still got it after the play action. Going deep. Almost intercepted. Let's talk about the defense. Former first-round pick out of Temple. A dominant lineman in Muhammad Wilkerson.
Wilkerson in 2013 was absolutely outstanding. One of the best inside defensive linemen in the NFL, and he did everything. Stopped with a run, and he was all over the quarterback all year long. The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Aggressive play here early as the offense stays on the field on 4th down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. That's a failed conversion, but you might as well look at it like a turnover. It's going back the other way. We watched them in practice this week, Phil, practicing plays inside the 20. Let's see what they come out with their first opportunity today inside the red zone.
Well, you've said it many times. This is where you win or lose the football game. They got the quarterback and receivers to make it happen.
Jets in for the score.
Touchdown, New York.
If you want to be a good offense in the NFL, sometimes you just got to line up when you're down near the goal line and just hammer that thing in there. That time the offensive did it for the touchdown.
The Jets lined up now for the point after. And the point after is good. The Jets kickoff coverage team is on the field, and there they are celebrating this score, all set up by the defense, which took a stand on 4th down. Able to move past the 20 and brought down.